Okay.
What's up, WWE Champions Universe? Lee and Rusty are here. We're laughing. We're giggling. We got the great Dudenator on screen with us. And it's time for Power Rating. We are looking at Sami on this debut weekend in his weekend contest. And we just went and messed around with all his moves and his movesets on our Break It Down. The chat voted overwhelmingly their favorite moveset was the Juggernaut gem set that blew up the board with blue gems. So check it out. Michinoku Driver is going to do 293k damage and increase our yellow MP by 10. Then deal another 293k damage and increase your blue MP by 4, ensuring a perfect recycle. Then we're going to hit the Blue Thunder Bomb, 610k damage, and make 6 random gems into 2-turn Juggernaut gems that will increase your blue gem damage by 100% for 1 turn on every countdown turn, and make 10 random gems into blue gems at the end of the countdown. If you're a smooth brainer like myself, what's important to know here is that each Juggernaut gem will boost all of our gem damage by 100%. Therefore, 6 Juggernauts will boost all blue by 600%. So that is really, really strong. And then we're going to hit the Haluva Kick. That's our finisher. Sami's patented Haluva Kick. 1.3 million damage and decrease your Juggernaut gems by 2 and pin the opponent. So they're going to fire off. Effects from these turns will be triggered. I love that. We're using language like in Magic the Gathering now. Triggered. Also, he has a sub reversal. He's going to break the sub, deal 5 million, and steal 40 million health. Oh, he cannot be messed with. Looking at his entourage. I didn't hit save. So let's go back here. We're going to replace. Now we're building him out like we do all of our power ratings for the post 99 MP world. So we're using Braun Breaker. We're using Kofi. Click the wrong guy twice. There's Kofi. Now we're going to boost some blue gems. I mean, you can use any blue gem damage guy you like. We've got Sami here. It does 30%. Okay, so don't dock us for rarity there, but we're using Ozzy for another 30%. So this could easily be Zombie Gunther, and probably should be. Let's just do that now so that no one messes with our readiness score and says, that's a rare thing. I don't have Acro Sami. And then we go, dude, so we did 10% less damage with Sami, but still. So let's get Gunther in here. Let's do it right for the people.
For the people. I did it for the Rock.
I did it
for the people.
I did it for the Nuki. Okay, let's see here. I did it for the Loki. We get him the Marvel version there too. So, okay. Wow. It's the dude night. So, anything could be said. Of course. Okay, here's finally Zombie Gunther. And you know what I'm going to do, Lee? To be a nice guy, I'm going to hit save on this loadout. Save. I'm going to save the loadout like a sweetheart. Now, as far as plates go, we are going to remove all plates because we tested him without any entourage and without any plates, and he was hitting enough. So we'll test that again, but I am going to switch out this Fury 2 to yellow. Equip. Triple green moveset works really well. But we just think this one's a little faster and maybe a little more fun. At least that's what the chat voted. So we're going to go into battle against a 6-star silver Scott Steiner. We're going to try to get our power rating down based off this run with no plates and very common entourage. And we're going to try to get our damage number locked in. So first thing, this is a post 99 build. So we're going to hit that Michinoku Driver and load our yellow moves with 10 MP. That's look, it's going to refill the blue to where on the next turn, you'll get that last MP you need. So if it's boss battle or if it's, I don't know, a new meta. So we're laying down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Juggernauts. And now we've got no special Juggernaut entourage, no Goldberg, no Seth freaking Rollins. If you add those guys in, they are going to Pepperidge Farm your opponent like nobody's business. But without them,
I don't know what that means.
Give them the big salami. 61 million without it, okay? So there we go. 61 million damage. Lee, that's a 5 on our damage, isn't it?
Tell them right off how big that can get to.
Yeah. You can triple that. Easy. You can triple it. If you add in Seth, if you add in Goldberg. If you want to see that, go watch our break it down video that we filmed tonight. It'll be on our channel. We'd love for you to see that.
It's 87% uploaded, and then it will automatically release.
And if this is your first time to watch a power rating, you need to join us each and every Friday night so that you can enter the chat, so that you can cast your vote, and so that you can lift your voice. Let your voice be heard. Okay, let me fix this and get us more.
Yeah, more screen real estate, please.
Yeah, what do I got to do? Click shift. Shift, right? No, shift stretches. What's the button? Control? No. Option? Option. There it is. Option expands. A custom box. All right. Look at this, Lee. All the way across that screen.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
All the way. What does it mean?
So bright, so vivid.
Wow. We're just all over the vocals tonight. It's great. I'm sure our audience tunes in just for our singing. All right. There we go.
William Hung became an international sensation for a reason, bro.
Oh, baby, when she moves, she moves. Yeah, he was singing Ricky Martin at a time where that was really cool to do. So power, to get a 5 in power, we consider that kind of our S plus tier damage. They're going to do equal to 100% or more of the current meta's top end damage in either gym or move damage. Currently at 6-star gold, that is 60 million. Lee, what's our damage score going to be?
It's an easy 5, Rusty.
And you know what? I'm going to change in our sheet. We're starting to call this damage, the top row. So if you hear me saying it like really intentionally, it's because Lee and I both are trying to commit to memory to call that damage. Yep. Because it's a power rating. So if we say power and then it's confusing. So character rating is a 5. Speed. To get a 5 in speed, so there's a 5-point scale. So the highest score in speed, you'd have at least 2 of the following are true. The MP charge is equal to or less than 6 MP. Moves recycle flawlessly and or animations are quick, resulting in a win in under 45 seconds in a feud. Now, Sami, because he has a 10 fill MP move, he meets that category because his charging move is 4 MP. So he 4 MP will give you 10 MP.
5.
Right? Is that right? Or 5?
I think it was 5. But either way,
yeah.
It one move charges the others. That's all you need.
And yes, he recycles flawlessly because you saw not only did he fill the yellow MP, he also filled his own blue MP fill move back up, which is really great. The animations were quick, and the win, it might have been a 10-second win, like, to be honest. Lee, that was one of the fastest TKOs I think we've ever seen. Would you agree with that?
I would agree 100%.
So that would be, because this is a subjective, not a subjective category, this is objective. That means he gets a 5 there as well. Okay, now we're going to go over to our chat. Get ready to cast your votes in tonight's lightning polls. You'll have 1 minute to help us vote here. And we're going to look at his readiness. The character would need 0 to 1 special things, either plate, gear, or moment to make him work well. Tonight, Sami had the moment on. I could not toggle that off. So he does have a moment, which gives him his blue gems did 50% more damage. So if you want, I can remove one of the coaches to kind of nullify that. Now we used 100% gem damage strap, which is kind of our baseline on power ratings now.
That's called common now.
Yeah. We used Fury 2s, so not Fury 3s. Those are our baseline or Fury 2s. And no plates. Let's review that entourage.
Beautiful bean footage.
Braun Breaker. Lee, have we in the past, is he common or is he a rare thing?
We've just left it up to the chat to say, if you think Braun is rare, then this would be,
Well, I'll tell you what, Kofi is super common. Gunther has been available to the whole community as of October. He was the collection contest superstar. Ozzy was available to the whole community as of, I think it was September or before August. The collection contest, I think it was August. No, it was July, right? So Ozzy was a freebie. So I'm going to spot you one and say, yes, Braun is a rare thing. I'll spot you one. So if we go back to our power rating sheet, character needs 0 to 1. We're counting Braun as 1. Special things, plate, gear, moment to make them work well. To get a 4 of that score, character would need 2 special things. That would maybe 2 rare trainers, plate, gear, moment, entourage to make them work well. A score of 3, that means they're not as ready because they need 3 special things to help them work well. A score of 2, as it diminishes, right? They need a whole lot. They need a big time entourage, 4 special things, maybe 2 plates and a moment and a rare trainer. And then if they get a readiness score of 1, if you vote 1, you're saying, we need a rework. This guy stinks. We need a rework. So Lee's got the lightning poll ready. When he posts it,
it's live.
Lee, what do you think? Readiness.
I mean, personally, I think it's a 5. I don't see anytime there's like a 4 or 5 MP move charge that charges the whole thing, and then that also reloads itself. So I don't know that he could get through everything twice in boss battle, but as long as you have unfreeze, he's going to be able to hit his moves every turn flawlessly. Versus like William Regal, for example, who can hit insane damage, but he doesn't reload his moves at all. I mean, you got to get super lucky and then some. So yeah.
Nice.
A lot.
How's the poll do? I mean, I would say the same. It's a 5 for me. Even with the one rare thing being Braun. I didn't mean to type that yet. What are the results of the poll?
It's not done yet, but it's 100% on. Just shifted. It was 100%. Now it's 86% on 5.
Okay.
So, I mean, 5. It won. It's 5.
Nice. Yeah, not everybody has Braun, so I don't want to assume they do, and I don't want to be calloused to the needs of the community. So let's go and talk about the versatility of the Dudenator, the great Dudenator. I keep leaving out. He's called the Great Dudenator, so he's not just the Dudenator, because I wrote here in the power ratings he's the Great Dudenator.
The great duty maker.
Like the big Dudenator. Okay, right. So versatility, Lee. Versatility means that we can use them in all competitive move types if we vote a score of 5. So we think they're good for feud, good for boss, good for showdown. They make a special gem type or a color that will help against the boss in extreme rules. No, I added color. It does not say color. Special gems or gem type. I want to leave it as it reads. A 4 is they're competitively usable in at least 2 of those: feud, boss, and showdown. Character has gym type that help in boss or extreme rules. If we're voting, a lower score down to 3, we only think they're competitive in 1. Maybe they're a feud specialist. Maybe they're a boss specialist or a showdown specialist. The character may be a sleeper occasionally on professors like bargain bins. If we're voting down to a 2, we don't think they're strong in any competitive format or mode, but they may be capable of winning like a CSS tour or a blitz. If we're voting a 1, again, time for a rework. Rework. So, and with a brand new character, let's pray there's no 1 ever. All right. The lightning poll is coming to you, chat. Lock in your votes.
Here it goes.
Oh, did you post the giveaway link? My notifications are blowing up. Nice. So they're posting their in-game name, correct? Because we're going to have to send it to their accounts.
Ah, frick. I put Discord name, but...
Oh, yeah. It's got to be the in-game name.
They got to be live. Well,
Discord's fine because then we can whisper and I can get their in-game name, right? So,
yeah.
Well, Lee, Versatility. Is there anything you don't want to take Sami into battle to do?
With a 4 MP move and that high damage, or 5 MP starter move, I don't think he's ever going to have an issue in showdown, feud, and we already talked about like boss battle. He might like be one of the best if they do certain things, like 'cause he's always going to heal himself, steal health. So,
oof,
dang is all I gotta say.
Huh?
Dang.
I really like this Sami. I am not going to do any loot this weekend, but I'm not sure how I'll get him. Maybe isn't what the kids say this day? Just put that out in the universe, right? And maybe it'll manifest. He'll just show up on my roster. So
what's up, Mule?
What do you?
So 4-1.
Oh, interesting.
But and it won definitively. Like we can't override it.
Okay.
I disagree, but that's okay.
Now here's why I think it won. Here's why I think. Now, if you voted for, confirm this or not. I think they voted for because he does not make a special gym type other than Juggernauts. So there's
type. I mean, they've done buffs on Juggernaut gyms in boss battle before.
Yeah, but it's not a you don't get double. Well, I mean, you would there, but what I was thinking is like if he turned the whole board botch and botch is worth 500 times and you have 49 botches, right? So I think that with the extreme rules language that we have in it, people are thinking, well, he just did blue. He just did a lot of boosted blue, but he didn't really do like a silence in blue. He didn't really do like a multi in blue. Is the chat agreeing? Is that what they're saying? Yeah, that's why I voted for.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I don't have Twitch app said letter of the law. It says special gym type and stip tour. So I mean I can disagree all day long, but this is what the community has said. So
agreed. And I think I even messed up and added the word color. Like you heard me say it, and then I backtracked and said no, that was my editorial. So all right, well, entourage ability. Let's view Sami's entourage real quick because sometimes there's a quick voting here on it. So entourage ability, yellow moves start with 2 MP at 35k, and blue gyms do 50% more damage. Arguably, the best character he could be on is himself. So, I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong. But let's put the poll up there. We'll get it ready. So if we're voting a 5 on that entourage ability, we think that's an essential trainer ability that adds something we don't want to go into battle without. If we think it's a 4, we think it's going to be widely used trainer coaching ability. We think it helps the character it's being used on to reach their full potential. If we think it's a 3, we're saying that's a niche trainer or coaching ability. It may not be used much, but very valuable when needed. A 2, trainer coach offers something if you're missing other trainers or coaches that do the job better. Entourage ability of 1, outdated, not useful at all. Again, praying for a rework. So let's get our Entourage poll ready.
It's live.
I'm going to put it up one more time in case you want to see it again. 35K, yellow moves start with 2 MP, which I think is great. And blue gems do 50% more damage.
Kurgan's calling foul. Said already been voted on with others like it.
Yes,
So
but
we need to take a look at that.
now here's the deal, Kurgan. We thought that score was a steady 4, but we put it to a vote and it was not a 4. We also think that some color combinations are increasingly more rare, whereas others are more common. And I can
Jabroni.
I can tell you what they voted last week on Asuka. Was it Asuka that did the 2 color? No, it was Showboat KO. I can tell you what they voted on Showboat KO. They voted.
What'd they vote?
3.
And that's what this vote has landed as.
Lee, is this is the very definition of a niche trainer, is it not? It won't be used much, but it's very valuable where it's needed.
Yeah. I mean, I think so, and it lines up with what Kurgan called foul on. It lines up with last week's. So, yeah.
Well, that's going to give us our final score of 5, 10, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Wow. For a character that might be the best showboat in the game, that is crazy. But even if we overrode the 1 point, 23 the highest. So
well,
I mean that's accurate.
See, I feel like Cena got a low score as well. Let me look here.
He got a 24 out of 25.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He was just off the mark there,
so Showboats Lee, he would be equal to Gunther, Rex Regum, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Wow. Yeah.
What
that's a good group of.
What are we thinking about Vader though? Gosh, it's got that entourage ability's got to be what's keeping him so high. Because I would rather have this Sami than Vader on my roster.
My Vader hits 120 million turn 1.
Well, teach me how to run Vader. But I like this Sami is really, really cool. But he's up there in these ranks. Was the score 22, you said, total?
I think you said it, but yes, I think it was 22.
Now, the 22 is in line with like the story continues Cody Rhodes, Bionic Redneck, Zombie Sami, Hall of Fame DDP. Gosh, I mean, Julius Creed. Come on, like that's great company to have, and he'll fill in this spot right here that we don't. He's better than Goldberg, better than Brett.
Yeah,
way better than Kofi. I'd put Kofi down here in the dregs. I don't like using Kofi, but
dang.
Yeah, well, listen. I think the community got it right, and we have to trust that they do. And I think that's it for this power rating. Lee, you got anything to add?
No. I mean, I think that he is just really stinking good. I hope I get him. But between him and John Cena, like we're stepping into like a new meta. It feels like the next meta is here with these couple characters. So
I like him more.
Hopefully you get him.
I like him more than I did Powerhouse KO last week. Like I like him a lot more. He's so consistent. He just hits perfectly and consistently each time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, join us each and every Friday night on the Champions main Twitch account so you can enter the chat, cast your vote, and help us get these power ratings right. We'll see you on the next one, friend.